What's the deal? It's your man DJ KNS, back again with another beat video. As you already know, it's the week of Christmas. So what better way to celebrate than to make a Christmas themed beat? I took a sample from a jazz group named Spyro Gyra from their 2008 release, A Night Before Christmas. Let's go ahead and get that sample in Serato DeeJay so you can hear what sample I use. I'll show you the chops and I'm gonna recreate the beat so you can see how it came out. And with that said, let's get it cracking. All right, y'all, so let me go ahead and load up this Spyro Gyra sample from the 2008 album, A Night Before Christmas, and I'll show you what I sampled. So let's do that now. All right, so that's a piece of the sample. I don't necessarily have to play the whole sample, but just so you know, that's the sample right there. So what I got is these chops. All right, so with those chops, I'm gonna build a melody, but first, let's do some drums. All right, so we have, of course, we got some jingle bells, snare. This is actually two different kicks that's playing simultaneously. Some drum rolls, fills. Let's go ahead and record these drums in. Let's do the jingle bell first. All right, now we got that in there. Let's get the snare. All right, next is the kick. All right, so now that we have that in there, right, let's go ahead and do the sample, right? I'll show you how I did that. All right, so let's go ahead and put some bass in here. All right, so we have that. That's going to be for the verse section, right? So let's go ahead and let's work on a hook section. All right, so let me show you how I did the pattern for the hook section. The drums are the same. The only thing that's changed is the way the sample is chopped and also a little bass. So this is what we did. All right, so with that, let's see how the bass is gonna go, right? So the next we're gonna do is we're gonna create a little intro, right? And then we're gonna chain everything together. And then you're gonna hear like how I put the drum rolls in and stuff like that. So let me show you how I did the sample chop for the intro.
yo, KNS, drop it on them.
Alright, so with all that put together, I'm going to arrange it in song mode, and then you're going to see the final outcome. Alright, y'all, so I went ahead and arranged it, right? And so basically what I did is I extended the verse section to 16 bars, right? The sample, the bass, and the drums. And what I did was I added like this at the end of the verse section, so it turns around and goes into the hook section, right? So for the hook section, it's 8 bars, and at the end of the 8 bars, we have this to transition back into the verse, all right? So let me show you how everything goes together.
Hey, yo, KNS, drop it on them.
All right, y'all, so that's what I got for this week. Since it's the week of Christmas, I figured, you know, we should do some holiday vibes. So we came in here, we chopped up a remake of a Christmas Carol by a jazz group called Spyro Gyra. Let me know in the comment what you think. Let me know if you would have used that sample, if you would have chopped it a different way, if you would have used something different, if you would have used the type of drums I use. Let me know what you're thinking in regards to this beat, right? Make sure to check out the website, DJKNS.com. Make sure that you comment, like, subscribe, and hit the bell notification so every time I upload a new video, you'll be the first to know. And make sure you to check me back next week for another beat video. And with that said, Merry Christmas, KNS out.